everybody, it's your bestest buddy in the whole wide world, Wamba Torx, and today, we're starting a new series, again. Well, I mean, not really. It's just replacing the old survival series because I, somehow accidentally deleted my old survival world when the 1.9 update came out. So yeah, I'm pretty much a huge idiot for doing that, and now we have to start a new survival world from scratch. But this time I'm taking a different approach to playing survival Minecraft, because I feel like I should show my loyal, grateful viewers that I am not only a person who cares about things that are happening online and on YouTube, because that's actually not who I am. I care about other things too, and I have a life outside of YouTube. Sadly, that's why I don't upload often or ever. But yeah, so this episode I am going to be telling you a story, because stories are fun, and you will love to hear this story, because it is hilarious and entertaining. I hope. So, yeah, I'm going to be telling a different story about my life, or someone else's life. I don't know. Mainly my life. I don't know yet. We'll see how this turns out. A new story every episode. It's like cereal. I'm so sorry. But yep, this is no storytelling episode without a story. So, yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so my name is Wamba Torx, and I play the clarinet. I play the clarinet in my school band. Technically it's a high school band, but there are a lot of middle schoolers in it too. Yeah, like me. And I am one of them, but it's mainly a high school band. So I have a band director. I don't really want to use his real name or full name or anything like that. I just don't feel comfortable doing that, so sorry. But I'll be calling him Terrence this episode, in homage to the movie Whiplash. So, there's that. So, this year, recently, Senior Skip Day happened. If you don't know what Senior Skip Day is, it's basically a day when all the seniors in high school skip school. And, it's a fairly well-known about tradition. It's not specifically encouraged by the teachers or administration at our school. Like, they're not going to go around telling you to cut school on Senior Skip Day. But they understand that it's a tradition, and they don't try to do anything to stop it. Some kids do it, some kids don't. And of course, our band being a high school band, there are seniors in it. And all them seniors, they skip school on Senior Skip Day, except for one senior who plays percussion. Oh yeah, and I'm in the 1.9 update right now, in case you couldn't tell. She plays in percussion, and she doesn't really matter to the story, but I just thought I'd point out that there was one person who didn't skip. And so, the day comes, we play in class. Terrence is, he's cool. I like him pretty well as a teacher. But, sometimes he does irrational, funny things. And that's what this story's about. That's what makes a good story. Someone doing something funny or weird. But, yeah. So, the day comes around, people skip, And Terrence goes on with class as usual. He doesn't really say anything about it. I don't even really remember him saying anything about all the seniors being gone, except for the one in percussion. Depending on who you ask, maybe he said, oh, it's senior skip day, all the seniors aren't here, but I don't remember that, so I'm not going to include that in my story. But it could have happened. I'm not sure. So, I go home that day, record some quality Let's Play Minecraft video, because that's what I do. I don't upload a lot, only the ones that I think are good-ish. I practice, though. So yeah, I go home that day. It's a Friday, I believe, but don't quote me on that. So I think I spent the weekend, and Terrence sends out a update every week. He sends out an update explaining, events that are going on that week, any reminders for the parents about concerts or rehearsals after school coming up, just basic information like that. Stuff you would expect to find in a newsletter for a band. And then attached to the email that weekend, he sent a separate attached document. Like a separate email, basically. And he's like, where were all them seniors that one day? And I was like, huh, what senior? Oh yeah, it was senior skip day, that's why they weren't there. Okay, wait, why is he sending this email? It seems a little bit mad in this email. Oh, okay, I gotcha. He's mad at them for cutting class. Wait, what? Cutting class? It's senior skip day. Does it count as... I mean, yeah, sure, it counts as cutting class. But it's senior skip day. You haven't mentioned that at all in your letter thus far. Do you seriously think that they all just decided to cut class except for one person? What? He doesn't seem... Right, he doesn't seem to know that senior skip day is a thing at this point. So, it's kind of weird. And I keep reading the email, and it turns out he did know that senior skip day happened. And he was aware of that. So why is he so angry at them for quote-unquote cutting class? Right? If you don't agree with me, or if you're watching this and you knew about this whole situation, correct me if I'm wrong when you see me, but I think that's what happened. He just didn't know. Or, he knew that such a thing existed as senior skip day. And then, yeah, right, he knows that there's senior skip day, and he's like, why didn't you come to my class on senior skip day? That wasn't the actual wording, but it was like that. And so, he's like, why would you do this to me? How dare you cut my amazing band class on senior skip day? Keep in mind, he didn't warn them about this beforehand. He didn't go up to them, or in class, or in the email, or anything, or in the email the week before, say, like, hey, seniors, just so you know, I know you guys have senior skip day and everything, but still like you to come to my class, if not the other people's classes up, and, we have all this stuff coming up, and, I just really appreciate it if you guys could come to my class that day, even if you're not going to go to other people's classes. There was never anything like that. He never warned them or told them that they should come, right? Yeah, right. So, of course, naturally, what would you do in this situation if you expected the seniors to come to class on senior skip day somehow? What would you do in this situation? A, tell them, tell the rest of the class next year, I want the seniors to come to my class on senior skip day. B, would you say, alright, you guys, I'm kind of angry about this, but I'm not going to let it get to me. because it's not a big deal. I didn't warn you about it beforehand. So I'm sorry about that. Sorry my email was so passive-aggressive. Or would you kick them all out of your band class? And guess which one Terrence chose? He chose C and kicked all of the seniors out of our band class. Now, as you can imagine, this had some great consequences for the next day, meaning that, we hadn't been playing great the rest of the week, and he was kind of getting angry with us. And then we played really well, because we really didn't want him to get mad, especially after he kicked all of the seniors out of the band program, because they didn't come to school on senior skip day. Right? So we played really well that day, and he of course makes the inevitable hilarious Terrence joke. Hey, maybe we're playing better without the seniors, am I right? Haha. But the next class he has a meeting with the seniors, and he's all like, guys, if you guys can come back to my class if you want, but you have to apologize to me. And, I'm sorry, he didn't say apologize to him. He said apologize to the class, the group, for doing this terrible misdeed, this terrible crime, cutting my class. He's like, you have to apologize and write an explanation of why you've done what you've done. Horrible monster. And so one senior, flute player, she does that because she wants to be in the band. She's cool about it, This whole thing's a little bit of a fiasco. She goes with it and signs up for the band program again, does all that stuff, and she's in, and she plays with us that day, the day that he invited all the seniors back. And then he has a secret meeting with all the other seniors, apparently, where he says, I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm sorry. I know I've been kind of, misunderstanding. It's all a big misunderstanding. Please don't get mad. You can come back into the program. So apparently that's what he said. But no one really knows what went on inside the meeting. But that's what we think happened. So in conclusion, after he kicked all of the seniors out of band, he was super angsty for a day, and then he was like, sorry, you can come back. And then they all came back. And that's the end. That's all. There wasn't really a satisfying conclusion. He kind of just apologized and let them back into the program. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this episode of Storytime Survival, that's what I'm calling it for the time being. I know it's a terrible name, but please suggest another name in the comments if you have a better one. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode of Storytime Survival, and if you enjoyed it, if you did, then please leave a like down below, comment what your favorite part of Gatorade is in the comments. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and